this isn't as good as it gets. It gets better. But see, in order for it to get better, you've got to believe that it'll get better. I'm not talking about wishing or pie in the sky, kind of writing everything down and burning it on a piece of paper. I mean a deep-seated belief that A, you deserve it, and B, it's really going to happen. See, everything that we do is based upon how we feel at the moment. But how we feel at the moment is very much based upon what we've been through up until now. And when we decide that this is as good as it gets, it's what we call a comfort zone. See, we all have comfort zones. Whether you're a farmer in Afghanistan or a banker on Wall Street, you have a comfort zone. Regardless of where you are, you've settled into a comfort zone. And when we get above that comfort zone, and things start going even better than we thought, there's this little nagging voice that starts about whether we deserve it, or maybe we're being too prideful, or maybe we're going to come crashing down, so let's not get up too high. Or maybe if everyone sees us getting up this high, they'll take pot shots at us. Or possibly that they'll laugh when we're coming back down. And so as we get higher and higher and higher towards happiness, bliss, enlightenment, wonderful feelings, we get more and more scared. And so instead of enjoying more happiness, we actually become fearful of it. Because we see problems associated with it. Isn't it funny that we see problems associated with our happiness? And so very soon we'll either bring ourselves down with self-talk, or we will bring a crisis into our life. Whatever it takes to get back to our comfort zone. And we'll be damn glad that we're back to where we were and not further. And that solidifies the point even more. Now, when we get very depressed, when we get below our comfort zone, it's not as scary. There's a certain amount of fear and trepidation to it, but not as scary. Because everyone in our world is going to be feeling about the same way. And so there'll be a certain amount of camaraderie with us feeling bad. There'll be a certain amount of friendship based on what's going wrong in our life, why we can't get ahead. We'll have commonalities to share with our negative drama. We'll fit in. And so we get down, and like all comfort zones, set points, sooner or later we'll get back to our comfort zone. We'll get picked up out of the depression, a little bit of a hole that we thought we were in, and we'll get back to our comfort zone. We'll get back to our set point. And again, we'll be so damn grateful to be there. To be pulled up out of the abyss. To be plucked from the muck and mire. To be back in this comfort zone. Oh, it's not what we want, but we're damn glad to be there. And this is where we go through our life. Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. A little bit over the set point, a little bit under the set point. Back to the set point, a little bit above, a little bit below, back to the set point. That's it. And we end up leading lives of quiet desperation, like Thoreau said. It doesn't have to be like that. Enjoy your day because it's a day you've been given. Because it's a day filled with possibilities. Because you have the ability to change each and everything. Because you have the ability to step outside of your comfort zone. Because you have the ability to change. To see things differently. To experience things differently. Emile Coue, around the early 1900s, French chemist. He had a saying that I've incorporated into my own life for some 4 decades now. And every day in every way I'm getting better and better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. 98% of all this stuff that we think about is basically pretty useless. It's just jibber jabber. It's just basically critiques on what we're seeing, doing, smelling, or hearing at the moment, with a couple of memory stuff thrown in. If you took just a small percentage of that jibber jabber, tossed it away, and in its place put Emile Coue's every day in every way I'm getting better and better, and that started to evolve inside of you, you know what would be born out of that? Possibilities. Great possibilities. See, because you know how much you can do right now in your comfort zone at your set point. You're using a certain amount of energy. It gets you by. It gets you to where you want to go. There's no really big waves or roller coasters. But how about if it could be better? Tough step to take. So let your thoughts go first. They're going to anyway. And think the thought. Every day in every way I'm getting better and better. Let that take root. Let all of a sudden steps start getting taken almost by themselves. What you think about starts becoming a reality. And if what you're thinking about is that everything gets better and better, you'll find yourself being pulled out of that settling. You'll be pulled out of that set point. And you'll be going into a bigger life, a better life, a happier life. Because you had the self-confidence that was spurred on by you believing and thinking that every day it gets better and better. It really does. Don't believe it. Think it, and then see it. Then belief's a foregone conclusion.